Hey guys, Dusty here. Today I'm going to do a little marathon case study of one of my athletes and show you how you can still have really good race results on really low run volume. Okay, so this athlete ran the Jack and Jill Marathon in North Bend, Washington on July 28th. It's a course that's totally set up to qualify for Boston, as it's a gentle downhill course the entire way. And he ended up running just under 2:59 and he qualified for Boston. And he did all of this on only 9 hours a week of training. And here's how that average of 9 hours broke down. So he did about 4.5 hours a week on the bike, which worked out to basically 50% of his entire training in this 12-week block. He did about 1.5 hours a week of swimming, which was about 12% of his total training. And lastly, and most importantly, he did only about 2.5 hours a week of running, and this worked out to about 25% of his total training. So obviously this athlete is a triathlete and he's training for a 70.3, so a lot more time was needed to be spent on the bike and on the swim. And before this 12-week period, I knew he had a whole bunch of really good run fitness because we had prepped for the Big Sur Marathon and we did a very run-specific build, which was really good for him. And I knew he would hold on to a lot of that fitness as long as I gave him the right key sessions just to keep him sharp, and so that he didn't lose all that fitness in the 12 weeks leading into the Jack and Jill Marathon. So in the 12 weeks leading up, I really only gave him about 3 runs a week. One of them was obviously your weekly long run, and I only topped that out at 20 miles. So yes, you don't have to go and do these 26.2 or 42.2 kilometer or mile long runs to get ready for a marathon. You can be ready on a lot lower of a long run before your race. The second run I gave him was usually a recovery run or a brick run, so a run off the bike. And then lastly, I would give him usually a threshold or a tempo run, usually ranging anywhere from 7 to 10 miles, and that's a super quality run for him. His weeks generally averaged only 12 to 30 miles, with his biggest week topping out at only 34 miles, which for a marathon runner, especially a competitive one like this athlete, is nothing. So would I recommend running only 30 miles a week to get ready for your marathon? No, definitely not. If you're a pure runner, I think volume is a big deal. But with that being said, you can still have really great race results and improve on previous times, really only on 3 runs a week if you're smart about it. If you blend the sessions together correctly and allow for proper recovery, all that stuff. And if we look at this athlete, he was also training for a triathlon, a 70.3 specifically, throughout this entire 12-week build. So it was kind of tricky at times fitting in a marathon in the middle of a 70.3 build, but we did it and he had a great race result. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with you. This is a pretty unique race result in that this was only his second marathon ever, and he went sub 3, he qualified for Boston, and he did it all on incredibly low run volume. So I just wanted to share that with you and show you that it is possible to get better and improve on only 3 runs a week. And if you're looking for a really fast course to qualify for Boston, definitely check out the Jack and Jill Marathon in North Bend next July. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe for more everything running, triathlon, and nutrition related.